MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Royals. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the seventh. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Jose Rosales gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. And that misses, ball four. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Up next for Chicago, Shuhei Ogawa. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Redmond gets his lead at first, nobody out. There he goes. Pitch outside, the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 2-1 on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Batting third, right fielder, Nick McKenna.
Coming to the plate now, Nick McKenna, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. A little bouncer. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another one sent foul. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Into the box now, Colin Rasner. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Cabrera. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, catcher, Zach Lamb.
Stepping in, Zach Lamb, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Legend going back at the track, the wall, and now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Into the box, Hank Shaw. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 3 runs already home here. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The White Sox lead it 3-0. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Jason Trojanowski, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't very good. Knocked out after 3 innings and took the loss. They're expecting much more from him, and he needs to get off to a flying start in this one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
At the plate, Carlos Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Looped out towards short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second baseman, Shane Nolasco.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Shea Nolasco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in, Ben Hadley. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Redmond loves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ready now for the White Sox, Van Rutherford.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Marshall Beck. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So striding in, Cameron Torrero. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. In time, and he nailed it second. The 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on balls. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Ready for another chance? Skeeter Redmond. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Grounded to the right. Way to get dirty. He gathers the throw. It's in time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Leading off the inning, Vinny Lott, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ogawa has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Cole Legend.
Stepping up to the plate, Cole Legend. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting sixth, designated hitter.
So next to the plate for the Royals, J.D. Carr. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Shuhei Ogawa. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nick McKenna. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Ogawa aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Christopher Bowman is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Bowman.
Colin Rasner will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Chop weakly to the left. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to 2nd and 3rd with 1 away now.
The catcher, number 55, Zach Lamb.
Stepping up now, Zach Lamb. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Hank Shaw. Now a cut fastball, and this is over, but low. It's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Van Rutherford.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Van Rutherford. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. The 1-1. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at 2nd base, and the inning is over. White Sox will strand 3. They lead it 3-0. Settling in now, Doug DeLasta. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Alfonso Rosado. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, Ricky Shannon. 1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And the Royals are in the hit column.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Carlos Cabrera lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there, base hit. And he is in there with their first run, and 3-1 now.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Standing in now, Shea Nolasco. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Rutherford coasts under it, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The White Sox lead this one 3-1. Guillermo Petit will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Guillermo Petit.
Striding forward now is the DH, Marshall Beck. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Shannon ranges to his left. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Cameron Guerrero.
Striding into the box, Cameron Torrero. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, second baseman, Skeeter.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Skeeter Redmond. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. Step on the bag for one. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Striding in, Shuhei Ogawa. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is high, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball. After this, Caden Drake makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Drake.
Leading off the inning, Ben Hadley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line towards center field. Ogawa is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Vinny Lott.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Lott. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Cole Legend. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Popped him up. Shaw has got it, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Bobby Quevedo will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 38, Bobby Quevedo.
Striding in once again, Shuhei Ogawa. The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Coming to the plate now, Nick McKenna. Three runs, just 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
All even now, 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Shannon right there, and that's the first out.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Colin.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Colin Rasner. Ogawa, the runner at second with 1 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 2-1 home. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Zach Lamb. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Hank Shaw hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Rob Reed will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 58, Rob Reed.
So here's the Royals DH, J.D. Carr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Doug DeLasta.
Standing in now, Doug DeLasta. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A runner at first with no outs here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Rosado. And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a solo shot down the line in left. And the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score.
This is a fastball away, and you can see him extend those arms, really going with the pitch to the opposite field. And when you hit them down the line like that, you don't have to hit some tape measure job. Barely over the fence is just fine.
In now, Ricky Shannon in for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Payoff pitch on its way. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the White Sox 3 and the Royals 2. Aaron Raines is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Aaron Raines.
Into the box now, Van Rutherford. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today he's gone on strikes.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Marshall Beck. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So coming to the plate, Cameron Torrero. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit out towards second. Nolasco up the middle, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Into the box now, Shuhei Ogawa. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped him up. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Nick McKenna will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Standing in now, Colin Rasner hit the other way out toward right field. Legend is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 7 and the Royals 2. Jennings enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 39.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Rutherford comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Second baseman, Shane Nolasco.
Digging in, Shea Nolasco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Here's the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben.
Now batting, Ben Hadley. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Runners on first with 1 down. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Standing in, Vinny Lott. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll stay with it long enough to get the out at first. But meanwhile, the runners move up to second and third now with 2 away.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
In now, Cole Legend. Hit hard down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Count remains full. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now batting, a designated hitter, J.D.
Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Carr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Nolasco, the runner at third. Hadley at second. Legend at first. 2 out in the inning. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Down the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. It's the White Sox 7 and the Royals 2. Back here on the show. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Claudio Orozco is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Claudio Orozco.
Number 15 is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Trent Wynn will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Lot in foul ground, and no one will get this one. counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Van Rutherford. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Number 15 will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 15.
Brady Grimes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Nate Sweeney is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Leading off the inning, Doug DeLasta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Third baseman, number 2, Alfonso Rosado.
Standing in, Alfonso Rosado.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last AB, that was a pretty good fastball down in the zone, so that tells me this guy likes to get that bat head down, and he covers that low pitch quite well. It's difficult at times, though, because as a pitcher, you're taught to stay down in the zone. If you do that, you're throwing it right into this guy's wheelhouse.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Still even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
So stepping in, Ricky Shannon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
2 strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Redmond waits on it. 2 gone.
Center fielder, number 4.
Lewis Wright will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Lewis Wright.
And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, second.
Tomas Villalona will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Villalona.
Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up, and the White Sox are out in front, 7-2. Lewis Wright will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 59.
Tomas Villalona will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 9, Tomas Villalona.
Johnny Santana has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Santana.
Next will be the designated hitter, Marshall Beck. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Cameron Ferrero. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And a double steal try here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. Ferrero leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Here's another 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. J.D. Eastman will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. the 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hard ground ball to third, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 hit back up the middle, scooped up, throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 7 and the Royals 2. J.D. Eastman will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 22.
Bob Harden is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Bob Harden.
Tony Meyer is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Alex Mendoza is into the ballgame as well as he takes over out in right. Lou Riddick will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Dustin Jacobson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 1 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Pereira from deep in the hole. And that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 34, Cole Legend.
Oscar Veras will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. This is skied out toward right. Mendoza moves over, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Dustin Jacobson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 39.
Oscar Veras will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 6, Oscar Veras.
Jake Rose enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Brennan Becker is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Rico Castro will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a slider taken in the dirt. 2-2 one more time. Hit high and deep to right center. Right giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 15.
Derek Dominguez is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 35.
Edwin Valley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Nate Sweeney will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box now, Nate Sweeney. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, Brant.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in, Van Rutherford. Sweeney, the runner at first with two gone. High in the air out to center field. Right has a read on it, and that retires the side. White Sox leave one. They're on top 7-2. Ian West will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Ian West.
Bruce Hooper is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
29, Bruce Hooper.
Sam Brandt will also enter as he takes over at third base. Rob Lombardo will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Catcher, Doug DeLasta.
Stepping into the box, Doug DeLasta. He singled his last time up. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box, Alfonso Rosado looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Ricky.
So striding forward now, Ricky Shannon. and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The 1-1 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. KC down to their final strike in this one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jason Trojanowski pitches well enough to get the W. Jose Rosales only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.